Hi guys, it's a beautiful morning and today is day 7. So that means there is a bit of activities that we're going to be carrying out inside the chicken house. So today being day 7, yesterday we removed the brooder paper from inside the chicken house, and today we're supposed to vaccinate the birds. They're supposed to get their very first vaccine, which is not at the hatchery. At the hatchery, they usually give a vaccine. Number 1 is Merex, number 2 is Newcastle IB and Gumboro. Those vaccines are given at the hatchery. So over here at the farm, our first vaccine is Newcastle stroke IB, IB being infectious bronchitis, and it's about 7 a.m. The water was taken away from the chickens earlier on to make sure that they are properly thirsty. So as you guys can see, or as you're going to see, you're going to notice that there's no drinkers on the inside of the chicken house. There's only feeders. So the birds have been feeding, but they haven't been drinking at all. The other thing that we've already done actually is that the birds have already been weighed since they haven't drank, but they're supposed to have food all the way 24/7. If we give them water, then it's going to give us, a bit of a skewed weight. The weight will be off what we want, yeah? And really, day 7 hasn't even ended. So the weights that we should get today, if they are within the target, they should be good enough, yeah? We're going to start. The other thing that we're going to have to do today is to spread out, The birds are quite too compacted for this space. We're going to need to spread out, spread the tarpaulin to the other side. But that will be done after, because if we spread out right now, the birds are going to be stressed by getting to a new environment. You understand? And if we give them a vaccine, some of them might concentrate more on the new environment they're going to be in instead of drinking the water which has the vaccine. So we would rather we get the vaccine out of the way, and then after that we can spread and do the rest of the things. So come on guys, let's get working. So guys, this is our vaccine. And inside here is where we're going to mix our vaccine. It's going to be very quick. We just have some water here, fresh water from inside here, and we're going to mix our vaccine from inside there, yeah? So we only need to give them water that they will consume in about 30 minutes. So as you can see, these are ice packs. This is the vaccine that we actually brought to the farm last night. These are ice packs, and this is the vaccine, and it's actually still very cold. I can feel it because it was kept in between the ice packs, you see, like that. That's how it was kept. This is a syringe that they supply it with, but we rarely ever use it. We don't ever use it because we mix the vaccine our way. And every time before you use the vaccine, you need to make sure that you're giving the birds the right vaccine, yeah? So you need to make sure that you open it up. I think I've already opened it, yeah? Open it up. Check it out, make sure that it's not expired. So as you can see right here, expiry date is November 2024. So it's not expired. Make sure that it's the right vaccine, yeah, BioVac, Newcastle disease IB, correct vaccine. And this one is for 1,000 doses. So I'm going to mix it, We usually just open it up. You're going to see how he opens it up. Quick and easy, yeah. And then just remove the top and then mix it in water, quick and easy. This is our way of doing it, yeah? Some people choose to use a syringe. We found that this is way more effective, No even need to dilute using purified water, distilled water, which a lot of people do. So since we have about 2,700 chickens inside there, we need 3,000 doses, yeah? So this was 1,000 doses, so he's going to do 2 more. Yeah, there you go. That's the second one. And this is nothing special. This is simply the top of a drinker, as you can see, yeah? Everything was washed, as you can see right here. These are the drinkers that we're going to be using. So you need to make sure that most of the birds can access the water. Most of the birds at the same time, yeah? So those birds are very, very thirsty. So these have been washed and placed right here. We're just going to open them up, put the water inside and place it inside where the birds are. Just like I'm going to be showing you guys, yeah? Just like I'm going to be showing you guys. So the second one, I believe, has been mixed and is completed, and now he's going to pick the third one. So you can see the place where we've been brooding at. This is charcoal right here, and I have another test brooder happening there in the background. I can show it to you guys. So here we have some more chicks. These were chicks that I got from the farm at my hatchery, and we have some doubts as of whether they are males or females because of the feather patterns. So we decided to just brood them right here, simply to see, to test the waters, see the difference, see how they turn out, and then it will give us a very good hint on how our selection has been going on. So that's why they're here. You can see they have their own charcoal stove. Even them, their water is out. You can see that they have feeders with food, and we've already started giving the birds mixed feed. Earlier on, we were giving them pellet feed. Yeah, the pellet feed was inside here, but the pellet feed is now done. So we've started giving them, you know, proper mixed feed, as you can see right here. This is our mixed feed. So let's start, guys. The guys are going to start taking the drinkers inside the house. All right, guys, so here we go. You can see the birds. They are being supplied with the water. They're all running away. They are scared. They think something bad is coming towards them. They don't know that it's the thing that they are yearning for. So again, this is the drinker. Let's just check out the very first drinker that was placed here. And you're going to see how the birds are thirsting for the water. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. They're literally just fighting for the water. And that's what you want, yeah? That's what you want. You want them to fight for the water as much as possible. You can see another one that has been placed there. Take a look at that. And so all the birds are running towards the drinker because they are very, very thirsty. And you don't want the water to remain for a very long time, because once the vaccine remains for a long time, it starts warming up, yeah? And once it warms up, its ability to function disappears, okay? So that's why you just place a lot of drinkers around the house as quickly as possible, so that as many of the birds, if not all the birds, should have access to the water. And that should be for maybe just 30 minutes, yeah? Maximum 30 minutes. So don't put too little water so that the birds can't access it, yeah? If you put too little water, then some of the birds won't be able to drink. If you put too much water, then the water is going to remain for a long time, yeah? So just put enough water, as you can see, so that most of the birds can drink. In a short time, actually, if I take a look at this drinker here, very soon it will be empty with no water there. Well, actually, another option which can be used is simply putting the water on drinkers, open drinkers like that. As you can see the guy is doing right now, you know, open. No need to cover it, nothing. Because there's very little water that you're placing over there. Very little. So the birds can go drink it very quickly, access it very quickly, you know. Just like that. And then when it gets over, you just move around with a can and just place more water on the drinkers. So this is actually also another very good option. So as you can see the guys moving the water around, placing it down for the chickens to drink right there. So as you can see, we have placed cups at the bottom like those, you know. Cups, like what would be the tops of the drinkers, as you can see right there. Another one right there, it's a bit covered, yeah, you can see. But the guys are moving around, just pouring water, replacing the water on the ones where the water keeps getting done, yeah. They're just moving around and replacing the water. And then making sure the birds that are on the walls, like these ones right here, get to move away, you know, and they also get to drink some water. So we'll occasionally just move around, okay, just like that. And make sure the birds that are on the walls also get to drink more water. So yeah, that's what it looks like, guys. We'll probably just step out for a few minutes, let them drink the water, and then come back and, you know, fill the drinkers a little bit more. But as you can see, that's the work entailed in making sure that the birds are vaccinated. A few minutes later, and right now we are moving around, taking out the ones that are completely dry. Like you can see this one, it has been drunk open, yeah? So we're just taking them out, picking them out, so that we can leave the ones that haven't been utilized, so that they can concentrate on those and make sure that the water gets done. You can see this one still has a bit of water, yeah, just a little bit of water. So we shall leave it so they can get done with it. Some of them, like this one, is completely dry. There's nothing to drink, despite the fact that they are still trying to pick out something, but there is nothing, yeah. So we're going to get them out, take them out, and even this one is completely done, yeah. So we'll take them out because we need to give the birds vitamins, yeah. After vaccines, we give them vitamins. So we need to wash all these drinkers, and then we place actual drinking water for them inside these drinkers so that they can take the drinking water to reduce the stress. So we got done with the vaccination, and next up we are giving the birds vitamins. So as you can see, we already washed our drinkers, and this is the water that has the vitamins. And as you can see, the guys are getting some water, placing it inside the drinkers, yeah, over there, and they are taking it inside. And in case you're wondering which vitamin it is, you can see this is a vitamin made in Spain. I hope it really is made in Spain, yeah, but yeah, made in Spain. It's a good quality one. I've been using it for a while and it's honestly quite good. And as you can see the vitamins that are inside there. Yeah, quite a number of vitamins: A, D3, B1, B2, B6, B12, you know, and a lot of other vitamins. Yeah, this is it, and can be used to give chickens, pigs, cattle, goats and sheep. It's a very good one. Yeah, so we're going to give it for a few days, maybe 3 days, and then we're going to be giving our very next vaccine. Our next vaccine is going to be Gumboro, because it's supposed to be given at day 10, and today is day 7. So we can move in. This is our door at the moment, and as you can see, now we are having the drinkers placed in with water. So the purpose of these vitamins is to reduce stress, because vaccines are a small dose of the disease itself. It creates some form of stress in the body of the chickens. So we need to make sure we reduce the stress, and that's using this vitamin that you see inside here. So the next work actually going to be expanding the brooder. So just going to let them, give them a few minutes, you know, some time to drink, and then later on we're going to expand the brooder. As you can see now, we are on the very first pole. We're going to expand to the second pole a little later on. So this are our weights. This is the weighing scale that we actually used. You can see it right here. It's a kitchen weighing scale. As you can read there, it's a kitchen weighing scale. And so when you press this, you can see the weights, and if you placed anything on top, it would measure the weight in grams. As you can see, it's pointed to the top, which is actually in grams. So that is what we were using. It goes off on its own. So I'll just put it besides right here. And these were our weights. And at the end of week 1, our weight is 67.2, which is probably a little bit over the target. If you can look here on my phone, you can see that in the first week, our target is between 64 and 67 grams. Yeah, 64 and 67 grams. That's 0 to 7 days. And today is the 7th day. The 7th day is not yet done. It's just the beginning of the 7th day. And our weight is 67.2. Yeah, so I think we are done well. We're on target weight. So let's see what the rest of the week have for us. I think we're going to do really well with this flock. So guys, it's actually another day. Yesterday, I didn't manage to get time to get back and actually capture the expansion because I got occupied. But we actually already did the expansion, so we'll move in. Yeah, let's move in, guys. As you can see, this is our entrance. Yeah, our imaginary entrance. It's just made of tarpaulin. So we'll get in, and as you can see, here we are. So you can clearly see that the space is way bigger. Yesterday, we were stopping right here on the first pole. But right now we've expanded this side, and as you can see, at first we had just one stove, which was that, but now we've added a second. So we have 2 stoves on the inside here. And as you can see, the birds are all enjoying themselves. Look at them playing in the litter, scratching themselves, just enjoying themselves. Of course, the biggest problem we are having right now is that, you know, there is a bit of wastage of the feed, because the chickens start scratching it, you know, right here. The young chicks, when they get on top, like for example, if we zoom into that, can you see that? The chickens are feeding from the top, but then with time they start scratching it, and some of it starts falling down. So that means very soon we'll start using our adult feeders and drinkers. You can see that the drinkers can actually be accessed. Can you see the chick right there? The chickens are actually able to drink from the drinkers. The only problem is that unlike the smaller drinkers, where the trough is actually very small, do you see this? The trough is very small. The problem with the bigger drinkers, these, is that the trough is quite big. Yeah, the size of the trough is quite big. So if I got a chick and tried to place it in, you notice that it can literally stand inside there. Can you see that? Now that becomes a problem, because if there is water inside here and a chick gets inside there, it will drown, and we don't want to lose any of them. So we need to give them a little bit more time to put on more weight and get bigger, so that when they step inside there, they're not able to drown. So that means that in the meantime, we're going to have to use bricks, yeah, to raise the drinkers, because as you can see, the drinkers on the ground, the chickens are having to bend to drink the water, which is not ideal. That means that the drinkers start getting dirty. As you can see, this one, you can see, yeah, because as they scratch and play around, the litter will fall inside the drinker, and that's getting dirty. That's not very ideal. It's not the best thing. So we're going to have to work on that. Otherwise, as you can see, the birds have occupied the entire house. They have a lot of space. They have a lot of feeding space, a lot of drinking space. We have quite a number of drinkers on the inside here, you know. These small drinkers, we only need about 27 of them. We have more than that. The feeders are more than enough. These pan feeders, which we are using to feed, they're more than enough. And The birds are doing well, honestly, they're doing quite well. And so if this is your very first time on the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, that way you never miss out on our upload. Catch you very soon with another one. Lots of love, bye-bye.